Well, John, after our last week's result, which was a fantastic result, I wouldn't say it was disappointing today because I thought we were every bit as good as them, and I would have been happy with a point at the end of the game. I know conditions were very, very heavy going. The goal came, quite early. I still thought we'd get back into the game, but to be fair, at the end of the day, neither keepers had much to do.
No, I think you summed it up quite well. It was a soft goal to lose from our point of view, but for all our huffing and puffing, we didn't make the goalkeeper work anywhere near enough. I think both keepers could have sat in the stand today, to be perfectly honest. A lot of perspiration, not much inspiration, I think was the old cliche, so we gave it everything we had. We're throwing the goal out for corners in the last stages. Even when we went down to 10 men, we felt there was a goal there for us, we just needed a break. We didn't get it today, but it wasn't through lack of industry, we really gave it everything we had. I just felt we were a wee bit lethargic at the start of the match, and there was a chance to take the initiative there. Elgin had a long travel down. I didn't think they were quite at it at the start of the game, and I thought that was the chance in the first 15-20 minutes to try and capitalise. As it was, they got the goal, but probably one of the first volleys up the pitch, and a fairly cheap goal it was. And after that, it's a lot huffing and puffing, and we know from experience that losing the first goal in this division is vital, and it can cost you, and it did today. So we tried all sorts of things. We tried to inject a bit of pace down the sides, a lot of crosses in the box, but on another day it would have went for us. Unfortunately, not today.
What you on about the crosses, John? That was one thing I did pick out, and I mentioned to Alan during the game that our quality, even on the corners, we'd never got a deep ball in. Everything was always the first man, wasn't it? Even free kicks, corners, every ball I think we put into the box, Scullion's going up there, and we never utilised that.
We were talking about trying to be a bit more street smart in terms of our corners form against. We're very naive in what we do. We have to work a bit harder on that side. The quality has to improve as well. We usually face good quality against us, and we know we've got to work to keep the ball at the net, but we've got to improve ours going into the box as well. But that said, we've given our best shot in outfield play. Set pieces, that's something we can certainly work on. My big thing today was some of the things that went against us that were nothing to do with Elgin or us, and you know what I'm coming on to. Some of the decisions today, they're just mind-boggling.
Very poor, John. Very, very poor.
The penalty kick decision,
first half,
not to give it Stevie Thompson, just completely baffled me, and the referee, I think, is the only, even the linesman, I think, was trying to hide from it.
Well, Stevie's come across the lad, and it's one of them when the lad doesn't know he's there, he's got a little nick on it, and the lad's just went to swing to clear it, but obviously he's caught him and brought him down, and I agree, for me, it was a piss.
It's a penalty kick, it is a red card, and you've got to have the bottle as a referee to actually see that and actually administer it. He gave us a red card for a player who, I have no idea. If I had any way of trying to contest that, I would be doing it. I know I've got footage of it. If there was any avenue open to us to try and contest it, you would certainly think he'd be doing it. But the sending off of Michael McKenna for the two bookings and the two incidents is just borderline ridiculous. The first one when he's grappled to the ground, and clearly Michael's trying to get away from him, never lifts his hands, never does a thing. Michael's had some issues in the past, and this one I thought he was impeccable. He tried his best to get away from that situation, and how their player gets a yellow card, the others get similar treatment, and at least to Michael getting a second yellow card and sending off, it's just ridiculous. I don't know what other way to term it.
It is, but I do totally agree with you, John. That was right in front of us, that incident, and Michael just got up, the boys come in and he's pulled the boy and sort of grappled him, and for me the boy should have been sent off, there's no question about it. And of course the other incident doesn't happen. If that happens, it's all how the game changes, the flow of the game and all that. They go down to 10 instead of us, sort of thing. It's all that. But we're going on what
decisions. Not again going back to the penalty kick and some of the soft fouls that were given, that you just couldn't comprehend. Now, if you're giving soft fouls outside the box, you've got to be giving penalty kicks or fouls in the box, and that's unfortunately
the thing is, John, you can tell by a player's reaction. Scullying a couple of times, not another time. You can see by their reaction, they know that it's not a free kick. That was my reading of the game, But anyway, I would go away from the referee, because I know we could always talk about referees, it's a hard thing.
Unfortunately, it's been a big influence in the game today,
Well, it has, because, for me it was a penalty today at Stirling, the other week it was a penalty, and that is the difference, because the goals, obviously, you get those decisions, the goals will change games, John.
You just want referees to be brave, that's all there is to it. The ref sees it as he sees it, but there are decisions like that, it doesn't matter how much he tries to defend himself, he's wrong, and that's all there is to that. So it was clear for everybody to see it was a big decision, and for me it was a huge decision in terms of the way the match swung, and if we get back in the game you would fully expect to take something from it, the way we're playing. Our form isn't bad, we're working, we're competing, and we've now played two of the best, if not the best, two teams in the league back to back, and I feel we're a wee bit unfortunate just to take 3 points for the two games.
We'll move on to next week. I think all the results went for with today. I hate saying that, but at the end of the day, Edinburgh City's got to be Cowdenbeath's got to beat again. So, but we've got Edinburgh City next week again.
Yeah.
You know, so obviously that's a really big game for us as well.
Huge, and that's why I wanted to win today. I'd rather go into that with the momentum of 4 games unbeaten and obviously winning a home game down here today against Elgin, which would have been a great result for us. We've got to find a bit of resolve again. Obviously we've now got to make a change because McKenna will be suspended, which is a huge disappointment to me because he's played so well.
Suspended as well, is he?
Verlac suspended as well, so you know a replacement can't come from the bench. Well, certainly for David Verlac, but that's a decision that we'll have to take. And I've told them that we've got to train at a real intensity that was lacking in the first part of the game today to make sure that I can make decisions on what I see in the training ground to make sure we get that right. So our team selection next week's important, but our attitude to winning is going to be the biggest single factor next week.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll all be there again, John, all behind you, so hopefully we can pick something up next week.
Okay.
Thanks, John. Thanks,
you. Cheers.